Okay, basketball fans, with me, Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, I'm Ernie Johnson. You're watching 2K Sports, but you know that already. We'll watch the visiting squad as they go up against Utah. And for Utah, they'll be up for this game, facing the team that defeated them in the conference semis last season. This is one they've been waiting for. It is.
The crowd is coming here to Vivint Smart Home Arena, Salt Lake City, Utah, to cheer on their Jazz. Welcome to the Tuesday night edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan, joined by Chris Webber and Greg Anthony. David Aldridge is our sideline reporter. And, of course, Dion Waiters. They will definitely miss his contributions.
And his fans, teammates, there are a lot of people that I'm sure are sad to see him go, given all that he's brought to the table. But I like what the trade does for them. I bet it helps them right off the bat, not to mention in the long term.
Now the starting group for the visitors. Iverson is out there with Carter. Then it's Sabonis. Then it's Robert Covington. And it's Chi in at the 5, patrolling the paint.
A foul right off the bat. You hate to pick up your first one so quick.
Covington against Stevenson. Shot clock at 6. Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with the pass.
Carter kicks to Iverson from past the arc. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And guys, this is what you like to see early on, gaining a little confidence from range.
Well, I wouldn't say that's his shot, but it's a shot he can make, and that really opens things up for the offense.
Now here's Gobert. And there's the pass to Kennedy. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Covington passes to Sabonis, and they pick up 2. Sabonis has got his first basket of the night.
Oh, he gets in a good position in the post, and the entry feed is there for him.
Mitchell outside. Passes it to Harris. Over Sabonis. And that one hits back iron. And here we go. Outside Carter. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Mitchell kicks to Gobert. Mitchell against Carter to end the run. And it's Mitchell missing. It's a 6-point game. And they have certainly been looking locked in offensively.
They sure have, staying aggressive and playing under control.
Iverson right side. 11 feet out and he hits it.
Timeout.
Iverson's got 5 points so far.
Okay, 4 for 5 from the floor right now. Wasting no time getting this offense rolling.
Timeout is called, first of the game for the Jazz.
And when you take a look at that shot chart, the amount of misses lately, really unbelievable.
Man, this is a joke. Right? I mean, there's been some glimpses of hope, but they've been few and far between.
Jazz trail by 8. Mitchell outside. Here's Harris. And the layup's good off the glass.
Whether it's inside or outside, Harris remains steady and ready to shoot the ball. He definitely has the trust of his teammates and coaches.
Carter outside. Here's Sabonis. Scored the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Stevenson outside. Pass to Harris. Over Sabonis. That's good from Harris on the assist from Stevenson. Harris has got his second bucket of the game to go.
Oh, you love the use of the mid-range jumper from Harris. Just takes his time and makes sure He's in rhythm before releasing the shot.
Sinks the triple.
And that pattern continues, guys. Another heat check, another log on the fire.
Oh, I know this feeling. They're in that special zone where you feel untouchable. They haven't missed in a while.
Kennedy passes to Gobert. Here's Mitchell. Doesn't go that time. Good work defensively by Carter. For the Utah Jazz, they won their last contest, that game against the Clippers.
And when you shoot a high percentage from distance, that gives you momentum and really keeps the opponent on the ropes.
Well, especially important on the road. Sinking those deep shots makes it hard for the other team to build momentum.
Just 4 to shoot. Here's Sabonis. There's the basket and make it a double-digit lead. Sabonis has got 6.
Aggressive coming out of the gate here, guys. Wow.
Yeah, you got to love it. Everything's working. Offense, defense, already a big lead.
Kennedy passes to Mitchell. And it's blocked. And it's out of bounds to the Jazz as Utah retains possession. .124 left to play here in the first. 5 to shoot. From deep. The rebound by Giles. Here's McGrady. Second chance shot. Gets it to go. That one good from Giles. Giles has got his first basket.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray. Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
So both teams changing it up here.
And Bender's one of those guys just oozing with potential. A big man who runs the floor well and uses his size down close to the basket.
Now here is McGrady. The pass to McKenzie. Back to McGrady. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
And already with the commanding lead, a terrific offensive performance.
Oh, okay, you've done your job so far, but the question is now, can they sustain this level of energy? There's still a lot of game to play.
Knocks it loose, and Holiday kicks to Dinwiddie. Pass to Bender. Here's Zeller. That's tipped. Here's Bacon, guarded by Robinson. Bacon the pass to McGrady. His three-pointers off the mark. Robinson for 3. No good that time. And after just 1 quarter of play, a double-digit differential on the scoreboard. The away team up by 12. Let's take a quick break now, and then it's on to the second quarter after this.
Don't miss the action. Your favorite NBA superstars are here to compete in a showcase of the league's top talent. It's the NBA All-Star Game.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the visiting team, what do you think?
I think they played great D and not giving up anything easy early on.
Yeah, closing down the lane, closing out on perimeter shooters. Interesting first quarter.
They've got Giles. Aiken is out there at B-Train, and it's Hampton at the small forward position. And Zeller kicks to Dinwiddie. Holiday looking over the floor. Just 3 to shoot. Over McGrady. The shot by Holiday, no good. Holiday against McGrady. Passes to McKenzie. Stolen by Bender. Knocked loose. It's stolen by McGrady. Ball going up court for the finish. Flushes it down to finish the break.
Well executed, and then you love the strong finish.
So many fast breaks now ending the three-point shot. Good to see them taking it to the rack.
And Holiday kicks to Bender. It's blocked. Quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone. And he gets it to go. McGrady's got his second basket.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Dinwiddie passes to Robinson. To the middle. Here's Zeller. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Oh, it's fun watching Zeller work on different parts of his game. His pump fake is hard not to bite him.
The Jazz have made their only other free throw attempt today in an earlier trip to the line. Second free throw, no good. And we're now about a minute and a half into the second quarter. Here's McGrady. Knocks down the 3-ball. McGrady's got 7 points in the game.
The tenacity, the attention to detail, it's why these guys are in complete control.
Well, they continue to extend the lead. Terrific play on both ends of the court.
Utah calls timeout.
And really, whether you're up or down, it's a game of adjustments.
Well, yeah, he might have seen something he wants to exploit. Well, we'll see what they run coming out of this.
Second quarter, we're a little over a minute and a half in. Battle passes to Zeller. There's the dish to Holiday. Over McGrady. And it's out of bounds. Utah able to retain possession here. The Jazz making a switch here. Gobert's checked in. Feeds it to Holiday. Goes back up. Gobert trying to get open. No good on the layup. Kicks it to McGrady. Over Holiday. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good. And that's now 9 points for B-Train. Jazz trail by 20. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Shot clock at 6. Robinson drives in. Another miss by Utah.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Hampton passes to McKenzie. Over Zeller. Falls back and drains the fadeaway jumper.
I mean, if you're looking to get back into this game, you have to get tougher defensively.
Holiday against McGrady. Outside Holiday. He kicks it to Zeller. To stop the run. A strong finish under heavy pressure all over.
He has great body control for a big man. Zeller takes the hit, but keeps on finishing.
And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Pass to Sabonis. Over Harris. Jazz trail by 20. Mitchell outside. The pass to Stevenson. Inside, here's Gobert. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Now here is Carter over Mitchell, and it's Carter missing.
Something affected him on that shot, and it wasn't the defense.
Passes it to Battle. For the 3. Rebounded by Chi. This has been a one-sided affair.
Yeah, they've done a nice job of extending their lead and maintaining that intensity level.
It was a tough first quarter for him, but it's been a different story here in the second.
McGrady's gone 5 of 7 from the field. That's over 71% actually. Mitchell against Carter. Lets it go with a 3. And it's rebounded by Covington.
All the time in the world to get that one off.
A shot by McGrady, no good. Battle, McGrady covering. It's stolen by McGrady. 1:03 left in the first half of basketball. Gets the three-pointer to fall. And that's now 6 points for Vince Carter.
Continuing to push the action and build this lead.
And you see he's not worried about what's on the scoreboard. He just wants to go ham each possession.
Mitchell dishes to Stevenson. Here's Gobert. Rebounded by Chi. Chi's got his 5th rebound in this one. McGrady outside. Clock at 6. 7-foot shot. Uses the glass that time, and it's good. McGrady's got 11 here in this quarter alone.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Carter against Mitchell. Pass to Battle. Can they get it? That shot misses. And so it's the visiting team, holding a very comfortable 25-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. Back right after this.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, folks. Good to have you back. Ernie Johnson with Kenny the Jet Smith and the Big Diesel, Shaquille O'Neal. Welcome to the NBA Halftime Show on 2K Sports. Checking out the visiting team. Kenny, what did you see from them?
Well, shooters were popping open right and left. Exceptional ball movement. Guys racing off screens, spotting up, knocking down shots. That's the way you play basketball unselfishly, and it was superb, and they exploited all the weaknesses of the defense.
And Shaq, how do you think the Jazz were playing?
Their field goal percentage reminds me of Kenny's breath. Brutal. Not reading the defense, not getting enough quality looks. They need to make major changes because the system they ran in the first half was not working.
And that's going to do it for our halftime show, sadly. Third quarter about to start.
Welcome back, everyone. The light rail system here in Salt Lake City carrying people into the downtown area and to our game tonight. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. What a game we're seeing from B-Train.
And through the first 2 quarters, he was extremely aggressive, picked up a number of steals.
Oh, well, you take some chances. Sometimes you can get burned, but you hope more often than not that you can be a catalyst for your team.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. So on the floor for Utah, they've got Lance Stevenson. Gobert is out there with Harris. Then it's Donovan Mitchell, and it's Kennedy in at the point guard position. To the paint. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
And defensively, this is the opposite of how you want to start the second half.
Yeah, I mean, you spend all that time in the locker room trying to get mentally prepared. Then you come out and give up that? Nah.
Iverson gets the bucket. Iverson's got 10.
He's having a great night from the floor, and they're going to keep leaning on him, looking to grow the lead.
Poked away, stolen by Carter, and they're on the break. Ball going up court. The big dunk at the end of the break.
And I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen tonight. Just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively, turning into easy points.
Here's Kennedy. Rebounded by Chi. Chi's got 6 rebounds here tonight.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
And here's Iverson outside. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
They're doing work here in the second half, 3 or 4 to start.
And the Jazz call time here.
And with the Tide running against them, needs to talk it over with his guys.
Man, they straight up been getting smoked over this stretch. They really need to refocus here.
For the Jazz, Zeller, he's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Bender comes in for Tobias Harris. And Dinwiddie subbed in for Donovan Mitchell. Now here's Zeller. They need this. Good on the three-point shot. Now Iverson. And the pass to McKenzie. Shoots over Bender. Oh, yes, the turnaround. He has 6.
They made the most of their halftime adjustments. They're shooting 80% so far in the second half.
Stevenson outside. Wide open look, and the jumper is on the mark. Stevenson's got his first bucket of the night.
Well, I think he's looking around wondering where the D is. I mean, nowhere near him, that's for sure.
Iverson outside. Pass to Bacon. Back to Iverson to the left wing. Here's McKenzie. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
And that's the shot you want to create. They just can't get it to fall.
Well, that just shows you can do everything right sometimes, but still get the wrong result.
Here's Kennedy. The rebound by Giles. Here's Bacon. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. And it's Iverson missing. Here's Dinwiddie. To the inside, Stevenson. That one falls coming off Dinwiddie's feet.
I mean, you can't pass up a shot from such short range.
Iverson passes to McKenzie. Over Bender. The 15-footer, good.
And that's what you give up when you don't fight over the screen.
A lot of times your defense is your offense is your defense. This is poor decision-making right here. You can't let them have that shot. Also might have been a lack of effort.
Back to Zeller. And the dunk by Zeller.
One of the more positive attributes of Zeller, the explosiveness to play above the rim on a regular basis.
And Tyronn Lue wants a timeout. And Utah making a change here. Holiday's checked in. The visitors with the ball. On the wing, Iverson. From deep. Cans it from downtown. Iverson's got 8 points in the quarter.
Well, he's been the safety valve for them on every possession. So dependable.
And Holiday kicks to Bender. Jazz passing it around. Iverson outside. Finds himself wide open and drills it. Iverson's got 10 points in just the second half. There's 1:40 left in the third quarter. Holiday against Iverson. Here's Stevenson. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. And that's now 6 points for Lance Stevenson. To the right side. Here's McKenzie. That one is good. He's only missed one shot of his 6 taken on the floor. Here's Holiday. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Kicks it to Bender. Passes it to Zeller. Dishes it to Holiday. Over Iverson. They grab their own miss.
Well, you see the struggles he's having getting anything to go.
Yeah, but at the same time, you know if he can just break through this cold streak, he can give you what you need.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
Zeller finds Holiday. And Utah, another three.
Oh, the feed off the bounce is in just the right spot.
Pass to McKenzie. Shoots over Bender. No good there. And Utah the other way now. Stevenson outside. There's the pass to Dinwiddie. Back to Stevenson. Just 4 to shoot. And no good that time.
Oh, great effort there. That's how you defend the paint.
Yeah, he has that capacity. He knows exactly where to position himself to protect the rim.
And so it's the visiting team rolling along with a 27-point lead as we wrap up the... And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
This is where the NBA's headed. I mean, multi-dimensional big men. That was just a beautiful pass.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. They've got Domantas Sabonis. Mills out there with Bembry. And it's Chi in at the 5 spot. Yep, that one goes in there. So it's Utah now. Chris, coach turnover. Happens a lot in the NBA. And there are some people that feel that, teams are too quick to make a change. What do you think?
Every situation is different. Sometimes an obvious change is needed, but sometimes it feels more like desperation. Think about it. The best franchises typically have stability, and fans aren't stupid. They know when their team is just trying to throw a worm out there to catch and to see who they can get, or if they're using the past coach as a scapegoat, trying to redirect the emotions of the fans to direct them to cheer for their team further on. But a lot of times, I tell you this, though, coaches getting fired are because the players don't execute and follow through. A lot of times it's not the coach's fault, but usually they have to take the fall, and that's what being the leader is all about. And unfortunately for the coaches, there is quick turnover, but hopefully they can land back on their feet at a new place with another job, with a team that'll listen and let them set the culture.
Good insight. A few possessions into the fourth quarter, just over a minute played. Jackson kicks to Harris. There's the lob for Harris. Outside Jackson. Passes it to Battle. 6 to shoot. Utah needs to get off a shot here. Here's Gobert. The shot from the low post is good. Gobert's gone 3 for 4 here from the field. Right wing. Here's Bembry. From outside, off the mark.
Boy, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
Robinson kicks to Jackson. It's been a few years now since rules were put into place to curb the hack-a-shack strategy. See, Webb, do you think the NBA made the right choice in discouraging that style, that tactic?
Kev, I'm torn on this one. I don't think so. I do think that the game would have gotten ugly, the pace would have gotten bad, but I think it would have been only a couple of years as players would have been embarrassed enough to improve their game. As I travel to different places, the one thing that's the difference between the United States and other places they can shoot free throws. Other places they just aren't at the park dunking or hanging on the rim. They're actually shooting shots and skill sets and dribbling. And I was at one time a terrible free throw shooter, and the embarrassment of not making them, missing them late in the games, not being able to be there for your team the way you want to, oh, trust me, it's no better motivation than that. Not giving me a handicap and a crutch saying, oh, don't do it. I don't like the fact that they've tried to place a curb on the hack-a-shack strategy. My thing is get you in the gym in the offseason and make some free throws.
Now here's Gobert. From downtown, Sabonis grabs the board. Sabonis has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Bembry the pass to Sabonis. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Here's Battle. That one a little long.
He's dragged them down with his performance today. I mean, a whole lot of zeros from him on the stat sheet.
And Mills kicks to Chi. Rebounded by the Jazz. Outside Robinson. Jackson in the corner. Rebounded by Chi. Chi's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. That one doesn't go. Gobert with the defensive effort. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
And that'll be Utah as it goes out of bounds. Jazz retain possession. Dragan Bender, he's checked in for Tobias Harris. Gobert with it. Nice ball movement by Utah. Battle covered by Parker. 5 to shoot. Battle passes to Gobert. And Robinson wide open. He shoots. His three-pointer's off the mark. Now here's Parker. Here's Hampton. And it's good on the assist by Parker.
Yeah, and that's what you want from your point guard. Parker distributing the ball wonderfully on that possession.
1:29 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Bender. Rebounded by Chi. Chi's got rebound number 11 for him here tonight. And here is Parker. He tries for 3. The three-pointer is right on target. What a difference in this crowd right now.
That's how you silence a building.
Here's Battle. They need this one. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. Last year, the NBA moved the trade deadline to before the All-Star break, C-Web. Did you like that decision?
It caused teams to make trade decisions much sooner, and I like that. But I don't like the fact that maybe if, let's say, I'm a fan of Utah Jazz and you trade the player that we love so much and he's an all-star and I can't root for him as a Utah Jazz fan. So as a fan, it gets a little bit tricky because that's still my player and I want to celebrate with this guy at the all-star break, but maybe I can't. But I think that what it does is it makes the teams much more competitive because no longer can you sit back and wait and have the time you could before to think as much as you could. Now you have to make a decision on who your team is, the identity, and do you want to get better now or take the risk now. And I think it's put some teams on the hot seat, and I like seeing teams on the hot seat having to make decisions quickly. Once he gets open on the low block, it's just a matter of getting him the ball.
Over to the left wing. Here's McKenzie. Drills the baseline jumper.
And that's a killer instinct on display as they try to put this one on ice.
Well, they've gotten serious, stringing together some game-winning buckets.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Robinson finds Zeller. Lays it up off the glass.
This is not the team we've been watching for most of the night.
Monster scoring run, but had to do this earlier. Now it shoulda, woulda, coulda, all that.
Here's McKenzie. The fadeaway J off the mark. And so the road team gets the W in this one. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
And that about wraps it up. For Chris Webber, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. See you later.